Back on?
Yeah.
Alright, so thank you for the late 70s or early 80s porn.
Hell yeah.
You know, I was telling the people out here, this is when your dick had sideburns. You know, but remember, you know, no girl wants a set of hairy boys in your mouth, so manscape that shit up. And
PSA.
speaking of manscaping, now we had little Jared. Get a little closer to the mic. A little closer. To the mic. How old are you?
15.
15. Now this is Jared's son. And Thorne, how old are you?
23.
This is my son. Now, pretty much the choice, you know, to have this done with my son was mine, but I'm sure, you know, being that Jared's parents are together, it was, you know, they thought about it and had the choice together. But you're circumcised, correct?
Yeah.
And I know my son is. Are you upset with your parents that you're circumcised?
No.
Like, are you actually happy that you're circumcised? Say it into the mic. because I'm gonna make sure this is recorded. And I'm sending this shit to Jess. And Thorne, you,
I like what I got.
no, okay.
He said, "No hoodie over here, bitches."
I don't even know how this even became a debate, but I guess she had to get it off her mind. I had a debate with one of our former hosts' wives yesterday, and she went ape shit to the point where she was in tears that she had her son circumcised, that it wasn't her right to have him circumcised, and that he should have had the choice when he got older to get his dick circumcised.
We've talked about later age
and then
circumcisions.
yep, and then she started trying to make a argument pro uncircumcised, because if you go across other countries, yes, they fucking do, and the ones that don't, yucky. Just that. My biggest thing, when it boiled down to it, the only thing she had right in this argument was, okay, I'm shallow. I'm into, just like I said earlier, if the Lamborghini don't have a grill, then it's just a piece of shit. I'm that shallow. I'm a label whore. Okay, so what? But just think of the ramifications of this. Have anybody seen an uncircumcised penis? I have. Fucking gross. I have seen it on porn. I have seen it live. Fucking gross.
Looks like a soft
Gross.
shell.
It looks like some kind of anemone. Is that how Nemo said it? Anemone? Some kind of fucking weird. Gross. And every female that I've known, when this conversation comes, they say it's gross. I know females who are married to an uncircumcised person and talked about, and I didn't come up with this word. They did. Dick cheese. Dick cheese. Now, being shallow, I don't want my kids to have dick cheese. That's my choice. I don't own my kids, supposedly. Which, I'm sorry, that right there, that is one of the few things I do own. That the government, unless I start fucking him, and now he's an adult, so that don't matter. But if I'd have started fucking him when he was a kid, then the government might have been able to take him. But other than that, that is my son, that is his. That is your son, that is yours. If I made the conscious decision for my son not to have dick cheese, I think that's for his best interest. Do you regret me having you circumcised?
I don't want dick cheese.
What about you?
I do not want dick cheese.
Yeah, but wait.
Exactly.
Listen. I mean, there's even way more to it than
there's more logical.
And I know,
but this is the argument that I had.
There's statistics.
Oh
as to
yeah,
why you should.
even
blah, blah, blah.
getting that
But
shit
here's
cut as
the thing.
older
Here's
is
the thing.
bad for you.
Hold on, wait a second. One thing.
You're like not even coming up on the meter.
All right, so like, it's not even just about dick cheese, because I mean, you're gonna have like the hygiene people are gonna get on you, but and then you're gonna have all kinds of. There are statistics as to why you shouldn't, and this, that, and the other thing that are out there. Here's the deal. And you said something that it really has started to irk me a lot lately when people talk about other fucking countries. I got no problems with other countries, and I love experiencing other cultures, and there's neat things and good foods and da-da-da, but, like, so fucking what? This country has this culture, this country has this culture, and you like to pick and choose when you're making facts, but guess what? Our country has its culture, too.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
so I don't like dick cheese, and I don't think my son would like dick cheese.
It's not even just about the dick cheese. I think even just in aesthetic appearance, you're going to find the vast majority of Americans would rather look at an.
I got the money. If my son would have came to me and be like, "Dad, I wish my dick skin was still over my penis and nasty shit would collect under it," I would, if you could get fake tits, I'm sure you could get a fake fucking ring around your dick of whoever. They probably take skin off your ass and put it around your dick, and you can have your dick cheese.
No, they can use lips from transitional.
All right, so listen. Joyce has had one finger up for a minute.
Now
so.
she got two.
Okay,
so we're going to let Joyce have the floor.
turn.
I have two things to say about this subject. Okay, my first thing, okay, and I'll stick with the whole penis subject directly, okay, is, okay, I used to teach martial arts. And I know I've told this on the show before on
Tell it
a
again
show.
because the subject's here.
Okay. In teaching martial arts, I had a 12-year-old boy. Now, any parent out there knows there is a time where your kids...
If you bow and smell dick cheese, you got an issue.
When your kids go through a stage where they just don't want to bathe. Now, there's a exception to every rule. But
I was told. Wait a minute. She brought this up. I'm so glad you're bringing this up. She brought this up. Well, if you teach your kid good hygiene, then they'll clean that dick cheese out.
They've been taught well.
I have good hygiene, but I'm a fucking slob from time to time.
Exactly.
My dick stays clean, but best
Now
believe
you're
my armpits
talking,
stink.
Right? You're talking about now. I was.
You're
the
talking about
instructor.
adolescent boys, and they're not. They're gonna dodge it. They're gonna.
Yeah. So as the instructor,
Right.
okay,
I'm
this
with you.
12-year-old boy was not circumcised. What happened was, in just being a 12-year-old boy, he didn't clean his dick cheese. I'm sure his mama taught him, but he didn't because
Rub one out and it all stayed in there.
Let's
got
just
crusty.
be honest, your kids don't always
Just
do what
think
the
about
fuck
a
you teach them.
sock.
Right.
They just don't.
Right.
So he didn't clean it the way he should. It got infected.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at 12 years old, he had to then go and get circumcised because of the
I bet you it felt great.
infection.
I bet you it felt great.
Right. So, you're telling me this baby who's never going to fucking remember, he doesn't know this happened to him.
It's like clipping a dog's tail.
Okay, this 12-year-old was just fucking traumatized.
We're talking medically.
Like, traumatized. Because he had to
I'll
be...
pay to get your dick skin
he
put
had
back on if you think it's...
to be circumcised at 12 years old.
Not only but think about the psychological horror of a 12-year-old boy and everybody around your dick.
And the healing. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then
So,
the healing,
there's
and he's
that.
at 12.
We're in
He's
the
at the
age
start
of
puberty.
manscaping.
So think about
I'm telling
every
you
Eric
that no
boner,
girl
when the
wants
wind
hairy
changes
balls in
direction,
her
you get
mouth.
a boner.
But here's my other point.
But no chick wants to, have to roll back a fucking human condom just to get the dick cheese off, just to try to suck that nasty fucking thing.
Here's the other thing. Okay.
Yeah, you just
now,
drive
I don't
her
know if the person that you talked to and had this argument, I don't know if they have girls or not.
Yeah, one.
Okay. Well, I would love to know
What, two now?
if their girls have their ears pierced. And at what age they had their ears pierced.
Well, see, this is where I was
If
going
you're bringing up the consent
If
argument,
you're bringing up consent and you're bringing up pain, you're bringing up these things.
I
If you
totally
have
agree.
your children, your girls, if you have their ears pierced
and I guarantee you,
as a 2-year-old, as a
her
baby,
oldest daughter
Can I interject
that she
something
did
here on
yeah.
that real quick? I guarantee you, if they do have them pierced at that young of an age, they did not have them pierced properly.
okay,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's
that's
a different
probably
thing.
right.
Totally,
No.
but I
They
totally
might have been
understand
done
what
even
you're
at the pediatrician's office or
I got
whatever
what you-
because
I
they
got
do
it.
it.
But
But-
what
which
I'm
means-
saying
which
is
means
her
the child
excuse
did not
before-
have consent.
Like, she cut me off on that because she knew I was going there, and this was before I was woke. Just like the vaccine thing. Her other two kids are unvaccinated or whatever. But, the one child I do have that's vaccinated has an autoimmune disease. Oh, that's your argument? That's your argument? So, like whatever you were doing while you were, before you met my boy, and you know, because I ain't gonna put it out there like that.
Now
But,
that she's woke.
history didn't fucking affect that shit.
Right.
It was...
Now that she's woke, though, do they still have earrings in their ears?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
What-
How
get
woke
one.
are you?
I don't
One.
know, but I can
How
guarantee
woke
you.
are you?
One does.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned,
I mean, on the consent side of that argument,
You're
I
absolutely
completely
right.
agree with you.
But I think that's as much as a retarded argument as, you shouldn't name your kid until it knows what it wants to be. or you shouldn't say what gender it is. No, you got a dick, you're a boy.
Exactly.
You're a boy.
Look, and if you want to live like a woman, nobody gives a shit. But
Yeah.
that's not.
Yeah, you know, you don't need to make a law. Just do what you do.
Right.
And you know what? People, I'm sorry, I'm on this not anti-label thing, but it's just that everybody's got their like special group that they've got.
Yeah, why does it gotta be like? Why can't you just be a person? If you're a freak, do that shit over there.
No, don't even do that shit over there. Just do that. Here's what happens: if everybody just does them, and I mean without that's only doing things that do not fuck other people.
Right.
You know, then naturally we're going to group together
That's
in
the American
groups of people that think
life,
and act
liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
If you really
it doesn't
wanna,
say you have a
But we
right
don't
to
have
happiness. It
special
doesn't say you're
groups.
going
We
to be
don't have
happy,
have
but
especially
Well,
You try to be happy.
See,
just
it's
be
a
a
segregation
be who and
generation,
whatever
dude.
the fuck you want to be without hurting anybody else, and let's just live
Yeah,
together.
we did it.
but here's the thing: if you think
Our
about
group
it,
is so different in so
Listen,
many ways and so
listen,
many
if-
different
That's what
things.
you play, why can't we be
if
friends?
you honestly think about this, go back to high school. You had
God, please
groups.
don't make me.
And you
Right,
had
but you had
had
your
groups of
groupings.
people that were a certain way. They lived a certain way. They did things certain ways.
Yeah, but there was
It
also
just
that one
hasn't
group that
fucking
took
changed.
in
Adults
the
It's
do
rejects,
too.
and that's where
You
I was
usually
at.
end
My
up.
table
Like I
had
said, it
no-
hasn't
And the
changed. It
rejects
hasn't
had
changed one
everybody.
bit since back
My-
then.
my
It's been
table had
always
lunch
the same.
with
You
the
know, like
Island
your
of
group of
Misfit
friends,
students.
group of people that you
Right.
hang out with.
We
It's-
actually ended up having shirts
See,
made that said it.
And that's how soft generations went. Because we were just straight up the rejects at our table.
Oh, yeah.
Now they were the island of misfit students. And now today, you know, the next generation is, you don't say that about us. You can't say that. And you can't even give a smirk because you're trying to act gangster with girl pants on, fucking sagging.
I'm not even sagging, Dick.
When I watched you walk that way, you were.
You were.
I mean, if we want to go, also if we want to make the argument for the all natural and all that kind of stuff, and like, is she breastfeeding? Did she breastfeed?
Yeah, she did. She had the kid in the swimming
I
pool
mean,
in the
like,
house.
Like,
The
for how
last one.
long? Are we talking teeth? Mommy, I need your tit kind of breastfeeding? That's just interesting.
You know, she makes a lot of good points, but she takes it to the extreme. And
Which is
at the
why I
end of
brought
the
up the
day,
breastfeeding with
you
teeth.
know what? That's my kid. That's your kid.
Right.
What you feel, right or wrong, as long as it's not like, you know, I even brought this up, which kind of supported her argument. You know, there was that asshole
I had it
surgeon
playing side
in
myself.
Michigan that got off. You know, there was a lawsuit against him because he cut off this girl's fucking clit and lips. And it
Oh,
was
the
because
female.
her parents, they were Muslim, her parents wanted that shit done, and it was their religion. First of all, if your fucking God says you have to do that, fuck you, your God, go find another religion. Allah, Jesus, I don't give a fuck. You know, Jesus might say, you know, trim
Wait a
the
second,
dick,
though. Wait
but
a second,
Allah's
though.
talking about slicing the fucking
It's
everything
God
up.
that says to
But-
circumcise.
And that's what I just said. That's a snip. When you get a little snip,
It doesn't.
It also doesn't.
They're
It doesn't.
taking off the clit
it
and the
doesn't-
lips.
It doesn't hinder anything.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
that
it-
now renders her incapable.
Yeah, totally,
Of any,
yeah.
Like she will never
Have any pleasure.
Have any
she can
pleasure
have
from-
kids, but she can't have any kind of pleasure or anything.
Yep.
Right.
Which,
She's just a fleshlight.
fuck
that can
you
give
and your
birth.
God. Yeah, fuck that.
That's why I
Now,
would probably become
then she
porn
started
stars.
bringing up the argument, well, what if my lips were
Just
just
saying.
longer, this and that? And I told her, personally, I think that's sexy. But if my daughter's lips are hitting her fucking knees, yeah, Doc, trim them up a little bit.
But that's different than removal.
Yeah, exactly. Total removal, and then, you know, that's how I don't think my daughter Maria, Mackenzie, any of them would want to be walking around fucking holding their lip in their hand.
It hang like vizard sleep.
You know, they virgins and their lip is in their back pocket.
They'll be
Really?
wearing Depends.
Really?
Steve curtains.
They'll have to wear.
And now that they're old enough to understand what it's about and they still want it gone, not only is it going to hurt more and it's more hazardous to their health, but it's going to cost fucking more. I'll take that liberty. You don't like it, baby? I'll buy you a new fucking lip. I'll buy you some new dick skin. You want dick cheese? I'll buy you new dick
I
skin.
don't want dick cheese.
You know, and at the end of the argument, I told her, I was like, so what happens if your son comes up to you when he's 14, 15 or whatever and says, Mom, thank you. Thank you. Because she was in tears, literally in tears. Mom, thank you because I don't have dick cheese. Now what are you going to say? Now, are you going to feel better? Or are you going to feel bad that you had your son wait fucking 15 years with no dick cheese and a decent looking dick, you know, to say thank you? So
Thank you for not making me have dick cheese.
Yeah, you better thank your fucking parents there, cocksucker, because no woman wants fucking dick cheese in her mouth.
Nah, you gotta say it.
Yeah, you gotta be on some other foreign
Thank
country.
you, Dad, and thank you, Mother.
For what?
I really appreciate that.
Right?
You appreciate what?
Not having dick cheese.
Not having dick cheese, obviously.
There you go.
Great. All right, great.
All right, I got a question. I want to know if there is actually a doctor out there that has done a reversal circumcision.
No, I'm sure there has been.
Black market.
They're doing vaginal rejuvenations and shit. I'm sure they're doing dick sleeves.
That's probably what it's called.
Do a
Either that or dick
reverse
hoodie.
circumcision.
Dick turtleneck.
I'm sure you can't do it, but you know.
Surgical foreskin restoration is accomplished by transplanting.
Surgical
Shut up,
foreskin
goddammit.
restoration.
Restart
There is
that.
actually a
Margo.
fucking label for it.
Shut the fuck
We
up.
couldn't
What?
hear a single thing after that.
Repeat that again.
Yeah, we gotta have that on repeat.
1 second.
He's gotta clear his throat.
Jared's over here with COVID and shit.
Surgical foreskin restoration is accomplished by transplanting skin from areas with tissues like those of the penis, such as the scrotum, onto the penile shaft. The resulting expansion of the penile skin allows the skin to cover the penis like a foreskin.
And then you're putting your balls in her. You can actually achieve.
I wonder if it grows hair.
Oh, hair right over.
They would
Not only
probably,
do you have dick cheese,
No, they
but
would
you got
probably-
dreads around the fucking head.
they would probably, like, as they
Ingrown dick
remove
cheese
skin,
hair.
they would probably, if that were an issue, they would probably destroy the follicle.
Look, we're in Ohio.
Ingrown
And, you know,
dick
there's
cheese.
gonna be fucking hair on that
There you go.
shit.
You know what? You want
It's
to
like
You might have
mullet
another
dick.
fucking
Tell you right
testicle
now.
grow on the fucking internet.
Ingrown dick cheese.
Mullet dick.
No, that's late 70s,
Friar
early
tuck
80s.
dick.
It kind of backwards.
You
It
wanna,
goes over the head.
You want to talk shit though, but Northeast Ohio has some of the best surgeons in the world.
Good idea, but
Not plastic
I think we're
surgery.
going the wrong way.
Like, as far as cosmetic, you know, we have really, really good surgeons, especially at Cleveland Clinic, you know, for, like, real surgery. But as far as the bullshit, you know, cosmetic shit.
Yeah, cosmetic shit. They put the kid back together. Even they're the people who actually
that's a real.
restructure
No,
the
no,
face.
no. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about titties. I'm talking about
Okay, that real
liposuction.
doctor
I'm
that
talking
actually
about all
does all
the.
the skin work and everything, like that's the same doctor that if he does a private practice,
Not
would
all
do
the
titties and
time.
stuff.
Not all the time.
What
Because
about your
I'm
shoulder?
just saying,
I
this
got
guy
an ex
decided.
that went
I'm just
through
saying,
a
this guy
fucking
decided to
plastic
help fucking
Right,
accident
and-
victim kids
and that's
instead of
awesome.
putting fake tits. But he's
And-
very qualified
that-
to put in fake tits.
That's awesome. But what I'm talking about is
I
whatever
still wanna
fucking
know
dick
who the hell
nut
wants a
that went
reverse
to the
circumcision.
couple of chicks that I fucking who had lipo that kind of looked like. I don't even know. Like they never seen a woman before in their fucking life. You know, my cousin had lipo.
Like
you know,
some Picasso shit.
Yeah, no. Like what was that one chick that
I
she
got
was
it.
real pretty until she had her tits fucked with, and then like they fucked her all up.
Punky Brewster.
No, Puggy Brewster had
okay.
nice tits.
I
And
know.
then
She,
she got a
had
breast
a reduction.
Terrible. I wish she would have made a porn. Puggy Brewster was hot when I was a
Yes,
kid.
she was.
And then, she's the same age as me, so I could say that shit. All the way up.
Ah.
She was hot when she was 13, because I was 13. She was hot when she was 16, because I was
'Cause I was
16. And she was hot when she was 17 and a half, because I was 17 and a half.
Ah.
So, then, no pedo. But, I think, who was the blonde chick who gave the blowjob in American Pie in the beginning and then spit it out on the dude? Or no, she spit it in a cup and the other dude drank it. Oh my God, that's gonna drive me nuts. But either way, she was real famous for a quick minute until she decided to try to fuck with her tits, and whoever she went to was some kind of not doctor.
Government contracts.
Not doctor.
Nah, because the government, you could at least sued and got something back.
Lois
The only thing she got back was a nice dress to cover up the mess that she got stuck with. Oh, it looked like Joan Collins' face. Or Joan Rivers, Joan Collins, who?
Joan Rivers.
Yeah, the one with the real stretch.
It's like Michael Jackson's nose.
Yeah. Oh, terrible. So, look, we fucked your boy up, he laughed. He's like, I'm going to clean my dick. I'm going to make sure my dick.
No dick cheese.
No dick cheese.
Tell me why we keep running out of hand sanitizer.
Probably
Ooh,
don't have no lotion.
that's worse than fucking Listerine. You can light hand sanitizer on fire. You can use them as sterno fucking things. You know that? You can put hand sanitizer in one of them sterno containers and keep your food warm.
Tell you what, when emergency calls and like you're in the middle of BFEPA and you have to go, those alcohol wipes, they got to do.
They do.
And you're like,
Yeah.
woo! Hey!
You know what? I have done some fucked up shit, but I
Hey!
never wiped anything with an alcohol pad. I done rubbed one out with Bengay on my hand just to see what it was like. And I ain't never wiped my ass
Alright,
with an alcohol
you
pad.
go take a shit and then
I've
wipe
done
with an
it.
alcohol pad. Woo!
I've done it.
It's a special kind of candy cane perverse bullshit.
I did it at Pappy C's.
I
I thought it was toilet paper.
Yep.
I was still tripping on shrooms.
listen.
See, that don't even make sense. You can eat a million Scoville fucking toe, but you wipe your ass with a fucking alcohol pad and you
Because he
felt
was
it?
tripping. He didn't realize it was an alcohol pad.
He was tripping. He didn't realize it was a toe.
No, when he picked it up,
Maybe you should stop.
he
drinking.
realized it after he put it to his asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, you realize after
It felt
that.
like an icicle got
He
stabbed
was like,
in my ass.
holy shit, my
Yeah.
butthole just
I-
smoked a Newport.
I done had fire hole and used tux. You ever use a tux? A tux is awesome.
I have had children.
Tux.
Yes, I've had.
That's how I
tux.
found out, when his mama had tux. I took her
Tux
tux.
are the
Yeah, I used to
that
love
witch hazel.
jalapenos.
Witch hazel.
Yeah, they don't hurt. They comfort.
Oh.
No, they sting a little bit sometimes.
You might even
I mean,
bust
I
a
had
nut on
kids,
one of
but-
them, man. It's just...
That ain't no bullshit.
You'd be like, let me wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. yeah. And you gotta get the name brand, because you try to get a cheap brand and it don't do
It's
the
not
job.
the same.
No,
It's
especially for the
different.
dumb shit we
It's
do.
different.
It's different.
Terrible,
Yep.
terrible,
Cheap
terrible,
ones just
terrible,
don't
terrible.
Alcohol wipe on your anus. Damn.
I've never, like,
Do it. I'm telling you. You're
No,
gonna be like,
no, I'm
you're gonna
good.
message me later
I'm
and be like,
good.
sis, you're right. That shit sucked.
I think the worst,
That was extra.
the worst I've ever done was, like, I've eaten some really hot peppers and then took a piss and forgot to, like, that was a little warm, and then,
It's never happened
like,
to me.
I did that at Pappy C's as well. Because
Yeah,
it was
I
right
did.
after and I had to piss.
the other
I
one was
just
just
drank
kind of
half a
unexpected
great
and it really
six-pack
felt
of
good.
Mountain
There's a charcoal soap that you use that if you rub it on your
Yeah,
balls,
that too.
oh my god!
I did that too.
And, like, I had to warn him. Like, he took a shower, and I was like, dude, don't rub it on your balls. I'm telling you.
You didn't tell me that before, though,
No.
Dick.
Like, there's one charcoal soap, man. I even
Is it like
recommend it
getting
for
soap
girls.
in your pee-pee hole?
No,
No,
it's
this-
awesome. It's not
Oh,
a bad
it's awesome.
thing.
It's a good
Oh
thing.
yeah, it's just
like
unexpected.
freezes
You're
your
like,
balls, wait a minute.
ooh, shit. You know that
Well-
commercial with that this is a real commercial. Fuck that Irish Spring when you're smelling shit or the zestfully clean. No, you get you some black charcoal with whatever minty thing it is and rub it on your sack.
All right, I got a story.
Ooh.
So the first time,
Oh, wait
the
a
first time I
minute.
ever
Oh,
attended a shower show.
Used to use sell some blue.
Listen. Oh, that shit tingles.
And make sure
All
your
right,
dick hairs
listen.
don't flake.
The first time,
More so to get it on the balls.
I ever attended a shower show at a strip
Oh
club.
God.
I still haven't seen that.
Oh my god, listen. Okay, so ironically, it was a birthday party for a former client. So there were a lot of
Bart!
Yes. There were a lot of work people there. So, now, this chick...
Best friends.
Dude, and honestly, she was sexy as hell. She's up on, she's doing her things, soaps and suds and blah, blah, blah. And I'm watching her. Now, this is how my mind works, okay? So she's all sudsy and bubbly and all that kind of stuff. And she starts really going at it and like...
Soapy stuff is getting in.
Soapy stuff is getting in there. And she is fingering herself and she's all playing.
Clean hole!
Clean hole. And I'm watching her. So, skip to the end.
No, I want to hear
No,
details.
That was some
Fuck
good shit.
skip
It was
to
good
the end.
shit.
You
All right.
weren't there.
Did she stick the... It
Weren't
was
you
that
there?
place?
Yeah.
I bought a $30 bottle opener to have
I
some
don't even
teeny
know-
bopper
I thought
fucking
he
freak
left.
on Jackie.
No, he left because somebody couldn't stay. Who couldn't
Oh,
stay?
that night. Oh, totally different place.
That was the
Thorn couldn't stay.
Thorn couldn't
That's
stay.
when Marco...
That was Marco's birthday.
Yep. Marco
Yeah.
got the titties in his face,
Yep,
and then
yeah.
you guys had to leave.
Yep. It
Okay,
was that night.
shower show, okay?
You ruined it,
Skip
fucker.
to... Asshole. So skip to the end, right? Everybody's filing out of the room,
Well, let's
blah,
go
blah, blah.
again. This
And
time
I'm
we're
waiting.
23.
And I'm waiting. Because I gotta talk. I have a question. Right? Of course,
You got a question
I
in
have
the
a
fucking
question
shower room.
for the stripper.
For the stripper.
For the stripper. I got a question. And, okay, yeah, I've been drinking, but, like, I seriously had a fucking serious-ass question. So I'm waiting. And finally, enough people left that I'm like, listen, I gotta ask you a question. Okay, and again, the owner of the company thought that was fucking hilarious. Was like, what? I was like, shut up.
Yeah, because just like us. What?
Look, what?
The fuck?
Okay, I said, listen, I've been showering before. I wash myself real good and I keep myself clean. But, just like I would imagine when you get soap in your pee-pee hole, when you get soap inside your vagina,
I haven't gotten soap inside of my
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Intense.
You've never
and
gotten
listen,
soap in
No.
your pee-pee
No.
hole.
you've
You're like,
never gotten soap in your pee-pee hole.
No, I froze my balls with black soap, but that was it.
Okay, well,
I
you
done
don't
got
want
soap
to.
in my asshole and maybe get mud butt.
You don't want
but-
to. And the only reason I know that is because I've
So
had...
if you fucker, that's how your mama used to make you shit when you were constipated.
The only reason I know that is because...
Shut up!
Damn.
I didn't know that.
That's
I blocked it
some
out.
old school shit. But, the only reason I know that is because I have sons, and they have accidentally gone a little
That's
buck wild with
nasty.
the soap in the shower, and they're like, Mom! Okay, pee it out.
Well, then
It's
why
going to hurt. And
Use
I don't know what to tell you.
conditioner.
So,
Why'd they
anyway,
go buck wild with it?
so I go up to the stripper, and I'm like,
Buck wild
okay,
means
I gotta
too
ask
much.
you a question. Okay, because I really want to know. That was hot as hell. You did awesome. It was great. What kind of fucking soap are you using that you could put that up in there? Doesn't that hurt? Like, you gotta, like, that...
That's
What is
Dove.
that?
That's Dove.
No, she was seriously like, man, that's some dollar suave bubble shit that don't even matter. You just get used to it. I was like,
Oh, that cooter got miles then.
no,
That
you get
cooter got
used
some
to it. I was
miles
like,
on it.
oh,
Yeah, that cooter got some
Man,
miles.
I was like, I thought I was about to have like a trade secret. Like you could wash the inside and not hurt. No.
You don't
Not that it needs
stick the
washed
bar
because it's
in
all
your
clean. Calm
inside
down.
you.
But like, what?
No
You
more
just get
tears.
used to it.
Johnson & Johnson.
Damn.
No more tears.
No more tears. But don't use the powder because you'll get
I'm still
coochie
trying
cancer.
to figure out.
You'll get some tears
If
later
I ever
on.
had
Coochie
anything
cancer.
inside my dick hole, I put it there intentionally. Like, yeah. I mean, I don't sit there. My dick hole just don't stay open. And be like, hey, let me.
No, but
I can't believe
You gotta be
never
going at it
actually-
pretty rough for some soap to go in
You
your
know,
dick hole.
you're trying to be thorough, and you split it a little, and a little bit of no.
I'm good.
No,
I'm good. Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm. Yeah,
Damn, it was some
no.
Dollar Suave body wash, and she was just a pro.
You ever swab your dick hole, Greg?
You get soap in your pee-pee hole?
Yeah.
See?
I have.
It is not comfortable, is
The
it?
closest
No.
thing I ever
No.
had in my
Boy,
dick
man,
hole
until you
is when I
piss
had
it
an
all out,
STD
man,
test
it
and they put a
fucking
swab in my
stinks.
dick hole.
Damn,
It's like
what kind of
needles
STD
in
test was
your
that?
dick hole.
I just every so often you gotta do that shit, you know.
That sounds worse than the corona
Especially
test.
when you're fucking single, you
It
know.
is.
Yeah.
Be
glad I
trusting
don't have a
nobody.
dick.
Shit. And the bad thing, I will put this out there because you know, motherfuckers. Look, I was a trifling fucking whore forever.
Whore.
When I
Ho,
stopped,
ho, ho, ho,
when
ho.
I stopped,
Ho ho ho
I caught an STD.
ho.
I ain't. I
The
caught my
right stuff.
first STD
Wrong
when I was 41 years old.
Dick, cheese.
41 years old. I done rubbed my dick on just about anything that fucking moved.
That's some
and
sad
didn't
shit.
catch shit.
Sad shit.
You know, I did have crabs when I was a virgin. I
You
caught
grew
that shit from
complacent.
I caught that shit from a toilet seat.
Lies.
I wish it was a lie. Who would admit that? Who would fucking admit that?
Fucking
it
you.
was the Southern Park Mall.
You
I
fucking
would never
admitted that
forget.
because
I
you
had
wanted.
mud butt because I ate at the fucking food court.
You wanted to be a victim, so you're making up some bullshit.
He told me that story
me?
when I
Really?
was a kid.
Really? Yeah.
and
Don't
I
matter.
Still refused to use the
Yeah,
Southern Park
even
Mall
when he
bathroom.
played football, like I used to bring
Listen,
hand
when you gotta
sanitizer
go,
to
you
wipe
gotta
the
go.
fucking
It'll be
toilet
alright.
seats down.
You gonna be all right.
I wouldn't do it. I
You'll
still
be
won't
alright.
do it.
Like
I'll
I'll
take a
still
piss.
shit
Listen,
anywhere.
I'm
you know,
a delivery
especially if I gotta
driver.
go.
That's where
If
Noodle-
I have a
that's
hole
where
to
Noodle
shit in,
got her
I'm
infection with
fucking
all
using
those
it. I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
I learned in the military,
Don't
you
even
fucking
care.
layer that
She
fucking
said,
bowl
"Hole's
up
a
ass
hole,
gasket.
Let's go.
Let's go. Gotta shit. Don't care. Don't matter.
And then if the water splashes up in the asshole, that's an extra wipe.
Oh, that feels
Oh.
so nasty.
And don't
yeah,
act
we
like you
did
ain't
the
never
wet
had
wipe.
that fucking splash right there in the middle.
No,
I don't know
Try-
how the
try-
universe
listen,
does
listen.
it, but it hits
Look,
you right in the fucking middle
No,
of the brown
the worst-
When
eye.
it happens
the
at
worst-
home, when it happens at home, you're like, who?
No, when it
When it
happens at a
when it
truck
happens-
stop,
No,
you're like,
listen,
oh,
no.
I
Right,
got
when it happens
something.
outside, like
I
that,
got
you're
AIDS.
When it
No.
happens in a
happens
porta
in an
potty.
outhouse, you're like
Oh.
crawled
And you
into
wipe
the
off
fucking
blue.
ceiling.
Oh, that's Listerine
I'm
moment.
vomiting in the urinal right there.
That's why you
Listerine.
don't sit on it. You squat.
I'm fingering my butthole with hand
Listen.
sanitizer after that.
I'm kind of ashamed that you're my son.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can squat and shit. I can squat and pee.
I'm gonna look like Sasha Grey.
Got a rag in your mouth, biting on it and shit.
I don't know
I'll
that
cover
I.
that fucking toilet seat
I'm gonna
with a
look
few
like
layers.
Sasha
Right, right. I don't think I
I
can
ain't
squat
squat.
and pee.
Nancy boy.
The one time I tried, here's a story for
Let me
you.
get 2 fingers.
You were there. The one time I
More
tried to
applicators
squat,
we got.
There goes
I
that
took all the
2%.
kids to Jogga Lake after
It
it
ain't
kind of
gay,
got
it's
shut
medical.
down. It was just that lazy river or whatever. Now, I took it after we left. Kids were hungry. Had a van full of kids. Went by, stopped at the nearest McDonald's. I had mud butt.
Of course you
So
did.
I went into this bathroom. And
Did
it
you have
looked
bubble
kinda
guts
shit.
too?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was on the way there. So when I got there, I was like, this kind of looks shady. So I'm not going to sit on. I did the hover thing for the first. I'm not going to lie. I shit all over the toilet seat, all over the back end of the toilet, on the fucking wall, on the fucking. Like, it was just. I wish I could have taped it. That would have been something to be like, look at that shit right there. And what was I supposed to do? I'm hovering there. Now, how do you get out of this? Like,
No,
you know what the
don't
fuck
sit
I
like
did?
This.
Y'all got your orders? Get the fuck in the van. Let's go. We gotta go
Oh,
down.
damn.
Go down.
You don't go like this.
And look,
You squat.
but you know what?
It gets uncomfortable.
This is what kind of home training I have, though. Even though I shit all over that whole little stall, like literally, I still flush the toilet.
Still
I mean,
That was some bullshit.
you know, I was like, you know,
No, not bullshit. It's
But
Did
yeah,
you leave a
and that-
note?
that is no lie, dude. Like fuck hovering. I will put an ass
I'm telling
gasket
you,
around
no.
that
Yep.
motherfucker.
Toilet paper. I ain't hovering. Listen. Nope. My knees aren't good enough for
I
that
done
shit.
shit in a bucket before.
Nope.
I ain't hovering.
See,
No,
my back may
hovering.
be
A
bad.
shorty shit stain
My
bucket.
ankle may be
Used
bad.
to have one on one of my
Construction
trucks.
My knees are
worker.
good.
Yeah.
My knees suck.
I've shit in the back of dump trucks before.
Nope.
Even when my knees were
Climb to
good,
the top of
I-
the-
You're filled with
especially,
rubble anyways.
especially after the whole Splatterhouse
When
thing.
you gotta go, you gotta go.
Dude, it was like that. What was it, Bad Grandpa? When they were in that restaurant and he just acted like it was obviously fake, but it hit the wall. Yeah, no, mine was real.
You know what the best thing in the world is right now for me, and this is how far
You're
I've
constipated?
come in life. No, I'm never constipated. I had my gallbladder out. Shit. So the best thing in the world for me.
Ooh, that's nasty.
As a driver. Okay, listen. So I deliver packages for a living. We won't talk about from where, but I do that, okay? So, your hours. There's no bathroom. There's no fucking even, like, society in sight most of the time for hours.
I keep a roll of toilet paper with me.
So,
No, they got cameras in the van. You know what the best thing in the world to see is?
You know what the
A
best thing is for a
construction
camera?
site that they leave a fucking porta potty at. I'm like, oh my god.
What
I
you
worked
need
as
to do
a
is
cab
carry some
driver for
Vaseline
3
with
years.
you, or Vicks, and just kind of rub it over the
People
front
told
of
me
the camera.
to electrical tape. They told me keep
No,
electrical tape. Just-
because if you put that on there, it still could see, but it's a little blurry. So, they'll see, like, shadows or anything big about it. But if you got to go drop a deuce in the fucking side of the road, fucking...
I drove a taxi
Shit.
for
I'm
30
telling-
years.
wait,
I don't think I
I'm
wouldn't
telling
fucking
you.
do it.
Right? You know what I'm talking about.
I
drove
trust
a
dropping a
taxi
deuce
for
in the
3
woods
years at
before I
night.
trust
So,
dropping a deuce in a
I'm telling you right now.
Anywhere else.
Hey, that was pre-COVID. I don't want to hear that shit. Because everybody had bathrooms open. Now they don't got bathrooms open.
Nope. I was
Listen.
driving Warren.
Everybody had
There was some
bathrooms
shit. There was some. You're right.
None of the
They got
fucking
no.
bathrooms
That's not
were
for
open.
public. I'm like clean up on all four. But listen,
Man, now they got
I'm
fucking
on
the
one
key on
side
the
of the
fucking.
city. I gotta make it to
You got
Speedway
a
if I
fucking
gotta use the bathroom.
hubcap
It ain't
on the
happening.
fucking key to the
Listen.
toilet now.
I got
Before
some
I
woods
had-
over here. I'm shutting the fucking car off and I'm going to the
before I had a
bathroom.
van
Shit.
that had a camera. Okay, I'm not
They
gonna
had
lie.
cameras.
There was this one
They were
time.
cameras.
Shut up, let that
There
girl
was a
talk.
plastic bag that had to do the business that I had to just make do. It was so bad. I'm just telling you, it was so bad that when I threw that shit, and I don't litter. Jay, do I litter? I don't fucking litter. When I threw that shit
Biodegradable.
out the van, I felt bad for the convict that was gonna have to pick that up later. I was like, oh goddamn, sorry, Pedro, and I'm sorry, Marco, that I had to go that way with it. But you
I
know,
did this so your dad could do that.
I don't know very
did
many
this
Puerto
so
Ricans
so
that
bad.
do
You
so.
do this.
okay, I did. I felt bad.
I
Terrible,
did this for
terrible,
your baby
terrible.
dad to do that.
It is your standards just lower. You're like a porta potty. Oh, it's
Well-
like my savior. No.
No.
Here's
The blue hits my ass. It's okay because
here's
I
that
can
story from a
continue
guy's point
on.
of view. When I met my youngest daughter's mom, our first date, we went out to a fetish ball out in Cleveland. I had to take a piss. The doors weren't open yet. We were in Cleveland. I didn't know what the fuck I was. So I was drinking on the way out there, so I had a double deuce bottle. And I'm thinking, I'm going to piss in this double deuce bottle. First thing you think of, Dumb and Dumber. They pissed in the bottles, yeah. This double deuce. Ain't no fucking way. I don't know what the fuck I drank that day or whatever. I got to the mouth of that double deuce bottle. You know how hard it is to stop, especially. I don't
Oh,
give
hell, it's hard for women too. It's hard. It's hard midstream.
and
You can't
then
midstream
you
it.
got nowhere to go.
No.
You're like if
No.
I
No.
talk about opening the door. You know how embarrassing it is just kind of sling your dick to the side, start pissing out the door, and try not to piss on your door, and still try to keep your cool with your new date next to you.
Oh, no,
Listen,
not that
I ain't even
far.
gonna lie. I ain't even
Not
gonna
that
lie.
far.
I bought a female penis. And this is what, okay, well, when I was on...
A female penis?
I bought a female penis, and let me tell you how it
Those
works.
ones that make you piss
What?
like a
No,
dude.
it's not a strap-on, that's different.
It's the ones that make you piss like a dude.
Yes! Listen,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
cups the
want...
vagina to piss
I
like a
didn't
dude.
want that big old plastic fucking urinal thing to carry around because they stink and they're gross and it's nasty.
Wait a sec. Jay, your mama got a dick. All right, go
I
ahead.
do. It's bigger
And
than
a
yours.
strap-on.
So, then...
Oh, that was from your mama.
Hey!
You can't even say that.
So then...
Damn,
Okay,
your
so
mama knows.
I ain't
Your
gonna
mama
lie.
just don't know
One
what
of the
mama
selling
knows.
points was the
Where
fact
I
that
be
this
slanging
thing was
it.
called the Tinkle Bell. I was like, well, fuck, I need that shit, the Tinkle Bell. I'm a brat. I need a Tinkle Bell.
Did it jiggle when you took a piss?
Basically, it has a like rubber like funnel that comes out, and the top of shit. Look, I got it with me. I'm gonna show you. Hey.
Your mama brought her dick with her.
I brought my dick.
Your mama got her dick with her.
Alright.
Yeah, I want to compare. I want to compare. I bet your mama dick bigger than yours.
Oh, okay. So let me show you.
I want to know who's measuring
Let me
because
tell you
I
fantastic.
ain't.
Oh, hell
It's a little
Oh,
different.
look, he said, "Oh hell
Listen.
no."
no.
So you put your finger on the little dots, right?
Shit, I got it.
This thing right here
can't
goes
hang,
on
Kevin?
up against your urethra, and then it just whoop right on out, and I can pee standing
And
up
so,
anywhere.
ladies and gentlemen, pretty much she is showing you what most mechanics use to do an oil change.
right?
Go ahead, Greg.
How much would one of them run? Because
This was like I want to say on Amazon it was like $19.97, maybe $29.97.
you can go
Make
buy
one
a
of them.
goddamn little ass motherfucking funnel from
Listen,
AutoZone for $2.
listen.
With the long tranny hose on it.
Right.
Are they called the Tickle Bell? Do they come with their own special bag?
Put a sticker on the side and go
Yeah,
buy you a
you
fucking
can't
set.
keep it in its bag.
They,
This is the
they
funny
come
part.
with
You
a
can't
they
keep-
come they come with
you
a
can't keep it
plastic
in its
bag.
bag because it
they
has
come with a plastic
Drippling.
bag that
memory,
says
rubber
AutoZone on
memory,
it.
and-
It has
Fuck it up.
driplings on it.
So
Fuck
then-
the memory.
then
It's
we
got your
piss in.
piss on it.
Pissing off to the side with muscle memory or some shit. I don't fucking know. But anyway.
Oh, so you'd be like them dudes with the dicks that
and
are
then
crooked.
because it has the rubber edge,
Broke dick.
you don't even
broke
need toilet paper.
Wait,
you just
wait, I got a question.
Whoop.
I got a
Look,
question.
look, you just,
Hey, Greg don't get to talk very often. What's Greg's
Go ahead, Greg,
question?
what?
Have you ever tried to write your name while you were using it?
Oh my God, no! Because the only time the only time I've gotten to
Oh,
use it,
you don't truly
I was so
own that dick
afraid.
yet.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. I was still at a customer's property and was on their property, but it was a
like,
long ass driveway, and I was like, motherfucker, I'm about to piss myself. We doing it right now. And I got out and right by the door, and I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever.
But the good thing
I've
about
never
that,
in my life
nobody
wanted to
can
dick
yell.
so bad.
Nobody can yell at you
Look.
because you can say you're a transgender,
No,
and
listen,
you know
that's-
you
that's
can't
what
yell
I
at
was
people
just
like
getting
that
ready to
now.
say. Can you imagine the
We're
owners
not
of the home
fucking
coming
heard.
down and seeing you standing there? Like, wait a minute.
Little Joe salty that his mama's dick's bigger than his.
But I'm telling you, it has this little. Ooh, calm down. It has this little rubber end, so you don't even
Calm
need
down.
toilet paper. You just whoop, and it's done. Whoop.
You squeegee
Done.
it.
That's nasty as fuck.
Yep, you squeegee your vagina. Whoop. It goes skirt skirt. Hey, that's what it do.
You turn.
But I'm telling you, when it starts snowing, go outside and try to write your name with it. You'll
I'm
have.
fucking. That's
will
the
have a
first
blast.
thing in cursive. That is
You
the
don't
first. If
own
I
that
ever had a
dick
dick,
yet.
if I ever had a dick, that's the first thing I would do with it. I'd be like,
You got one.
I don't know
You're
why, but
on
this
it.
reminded
You're
me of
on
that
your
Rodney
way.
Carrington song. I like
You're
my
right. You know what?
women
I
like I
wanna
like
try.
my chicken with a little bit of fat on the end.
I can already see the neighbors now.
And you can't say nothing to trans testicle now.
nope.
Don't
Nope.
look now, mama's
Not
got
a
boobs
trans-
out showing everybody in
That
town.
was your grandma.
I know.
That's lovely.
Shit. Hey.
Well, damn.
Faces turning red. We were wishing we were dead. There was people staring all around. Yep. That. Yeah. Yeah.
Dear
And that was-
penis.
that's been me. That's been me plenty of times.
Good
I
shit.
I don't think I like you anymore. You used to watch me.
Shave.
Well, that was kind of weird.
Now
Damn.
I just stare at the floor.
All I do is stare at the floor. Oh, dear penis. Hey, look, my friend next to trans testicle, and I have to admit,
How did we go
hot
from
trans testicle.
transgender to trans testicle?
Because it's fucking Marco and his Oregon.
Titties,
But
narrator.
just fucking message.
Thank God I ain't
What'd you
queer.
expect?
I like titties and beer.
Oregon. Trans testicle.
Ginger.
Transgender just makes it sound like somebody that dyed their hair red.
You got a silicone cock. I don't want to hear it.
It's bigger than yours, motherfucker.
I bet you it's not.
I'm not.
I-
I'm not even.
let's
you
see,
are
come
not.
on.
Nope. I concede. I'm done.
All I'm saying
Because you'll be
is,
like,
You
look,
can,
and I
you can
know-
wipe my dick
Mm-mm.
cheese off
I
your
can't.
cock.
I can't ever. You. I can't ever. I won't ever be able to look at you again. Blech.
We're gonna buy a new dick.
Hell no.
Marco violated my dick.
Bro,
Got dick cheese on my dick.
Ugh.
Now when I write my name, it's stubble.
It's cheesy. It looks all cheesy to
It ain't
me.
easy being
My cursive
cheesy.
is stuttering.
took my line. I was planning on herself or somebody
Shit.
saying that for that line
You
all night.
people. all night.
You whipped out
Ever
your
since
dick in
he
front of
said
your
dick
son. I don't want to hear it.
Man,
Fuck, I did. I'm proud of my dick.
see,
It
it came,
serves
to,
me
it,
good.
it came to me instantaneously at
And
the
if
right
there
moment.
was extra skin
That's
on the end, it would make it spray funny.
A
You
sprinkler.
have a sprinkler.
Yeah, so she
But
saw
you know
it.
the one
She
thing,
seen it.
the one thing you know that
has-
I am.
she
If you
has-
have an uncircumcised penis and you tie it off at the end, that's like God's fucking condom.
She has been practicing to be a boy.
Just look like you got a
Pissing
wiener
on the floor
schnitzel
next
fucking
to
the
the
chick.
toilet. I gotta get her the little target to put in a bowl.
Telling you, man, once it starts snowing, she'll get it down.
And if you
It
can
amazes
teach your
me.
cat to use the
It
toilet,
is
you can
amazing to me.
teach
It starts
your
coming
wife
out
to
the-
stand
it
and
starts
piss.
streaming. I'm like, look at it go! Woo! Look at it go!
Isn't it neat?
It's go! It is really fucking cool.
Well, and just because she's
I
a
didn't even
woman,
take my
it
pants
won't even
down.
be her
No.
name.
I'm
It'll
just
be like,
standing
I, Joyce Rogers, am pissing through this silicone penis that I have liberated myself from working at. We ain't gonna say the
You
name.
forgot all the
but
commas
we're-
and shit, and then
yeah, and then,
punctuation,
you know,
and
Oh, I got
exclamation
to
after
say-
the
point.
paragraph, you know,
She'll throw some emojis in that shit.
You're lucky. You're lucky if I get my first and my last name. That's all I'm saying. All that shit you just said, man, she got to go.
It's how it goes. I'm like,
did you ever see a chick
I'm
piss?
tired.
Like, have you ever like actually seen a chick piss?
see it at
It's
the
like
end.
dropping a fucking bucket of water, like out of
Have
Have you-
nowhere.
And then, okay,
Like,
have
you
you
have no clue how
6
like her
hours
ass
into a
crack
shift,
ain't wet
try
and
me.
everything ain't wet.
It's like the fire sprinklers after the pressure's
I used
done.
to go
Like when they're
19.
draining.
No,
It's
no,
not
I,
I'm like,
pressure.
it's
It's
coming.
not high
It's
pressure,
coming
it's
out
like
whether I want it to
what
or
I've
not.
seen is like if you have like
Sometimes if they
like
they-
a
like-
container of Kool-Aid and you turn it over upside down. Yeah. And it's all the time. Bitch could be in the desert. Like, I don't even know how, like, how's your asshole not wet? How's your, like, back not wet? Like, if a dude would just go like that,
Ours is a stream.
you know,
There's a
one
difference.
time, I had one time in my fucking 40 whatever the fuck years, I was able to fill up a double deuce and go past it. How the fuck in a fucking glass of water and a whole day worth of work are you dropping a bucket of goddamn fucking water enough to wash a car?
That's some
Coffee.
Cam Powell bitches.
Dude,
She
it
said
wasn't a double
monster.
deuce, but I remember,
Not
I'll
even
never
Monster
forget.
one's got 200
I'm
milligrams.
I'm
That's
driving
a
one of
bang,
the work trucks
some
when I worked
rain.
in the oil field.
300 milligrams.
Stick
of
shift, smoking a cigarette, finished a Mountain Dew. It's like a 3-hour drive from the shop to the job. Had finished a 20 or a 1 liter Mountain Dew.
Not gonna make it.
Started another one, and I had to piss. And this was even before cell phones. Like
My love.
I wasn't flashing my brights and panicking the guy driving the rig to pull over just for me to pee. So I'm like, fuck it, man. There's no way I'll fill that fucking Mountain Dew bottle.
There.
Dude, you should have seen me trying to
The
drive
universe said,
you
hold
here
my
for that.
beer.
while smoking a cigarette. Yeah, pinching it, smoking a cigarette.
Pitching is the worst.
We're coming into
For a guy, you don't know nothing about
No, I don't
pitching.
know nothing about
Downshifting.
pitching it. You're right.
You just can't hold the
Having that
lips
bottle,
together.
Trying to get the other bottle, then open, then
Called
jumped out
Kegels.
the window so I can finish pissing in it.
Guys have that too.
Kegels.
And
Guys
when I
have
got
it
to the
too.
midway point on that
I
second
just heard
20,
that.
or
My dick can do
that second
push-ups.
1 liter, dude, I started to fucking panic. I'm like, I'm just gonna have to piss on the fucking floorboard or something, man, because I'm not pissing on myself.
And I can't stop.
Dude, that reminds me of the story Scotty was talking about that dude he was working with, and they were at the top of the tower. He thought he was going to get warm for pissing on himself.
Oh yeah.
And Scotty's like, no, don't do it, man. It's like, oh,
No, once the wind,
yeah. That's
Oh, God. Once
he
you get
was
wet,
warm
fuck
for like a
that.
half a second, then he was frozen to this fucking tower. God knows how many hundreds of feet in the air. And Scotty's like, you dumb fuck.
And that's a special kind of frozen. That's like
Yeah, that's like,
you try to make a popsicle like
like if
slivers of
you're
ice
in like a
fucking
Saw
itches
movie, you would rip your tongue, you would rip your ear, you would rip your nose, forehead.
When I-
If you were in a true Saw movie, should have had somebody's dick stuck to something. You know, if you want to get out of this fucking this whole puzzle, save
let's
your
make
dick.
the movie then, motherfucker.
You know, Saw had some real,
Thank
to
you.
me, like very.
It's like that one
Like,
Christmas
you know, they
movie
were
when you
fucked
stick
up,
your
but they were-
tongue through
Get one ear
the
out
worst-
the other, but yeah.
The worst thing in Saw was the fucking vat of needles when they tossed the heroin addict in it. You know, where she had like the needles are sticking her everywhere. She had to go through it. To me, that was the worst
I have
one.
a fundamental reason why Saw's no good for me. My Saw doesn't fuck with me because the very first one, when they had him in the fucking bathroom, and I knew that I had to kill you to get my wife and kid back.
You'd have been dead.
Dude, that movie would have been just as long as it took for me to pull the fucking trigger.
Yeah, that would have been over. That would have been over.
Like, I get the idea, and I get the idea of psychologically fucking with someone.
Oh, it's fun, but if it came down to it, you got
and it's a
my
very
daughter
good
and my
tactic.
wife is over
When it's
there, and
done
I gotta
properly,
kill you, bro.
but
I'm sorry.
When I'm watching those movies, it depends on what mood I'm in. When I'm watching those kinds of movies, if I'm in the mindset of the quote unquote bad guy,
See, all
I
seven
dig
of
it.
mine say, "Yeah, kill that
But
fucker."
if I'm in the mindset of like watching it almost from not like a victim mentality, but from the victim's viewpoint, from the
Well, I try to do the right thing at first.
then
I tell everybody,
you know,
I will
it's
try to
which
do the
side
right
do you-
thing, but
which
it's
side am
gonna
I
get done.
empathizing with? What mood am I in? And am I empathizing? Because like I can watch those movies. You know what movie I fucking love? Absolutely fucking love. Fucking Phone Booth.
Oh, awesome movie!
You want to talk about
Awesome
psychologically
fucking movie.
fucking somebody?
Yeah.
Every move they made, you go down every detail of their entire fucking life while you have them pinned down. You control everything. They are completely fucking helpless. Completely, totally fucking helpless.
I'm not gonna lie.
There is
To
no
me,
easy decision
I'm
in that
sadistic
movie.
enough to
There's
think
no
that
easy
that's
decision
fun,
in that
but
movie.
I'm lazy
it's
enough
not
to
like,
not
oh my god, I gotta kill this
wanna do
stranger
it.
to get my wife back. Fuck you, you're dead. There's no easy decision that he has to make in that movie.
Have you ever
Yeah,
seen the movie
the options
Nine
are
Inch?
fucked either way.
Oh, you're right.
Like, cause Saw, you have,
And then how
you have
Kiefer
one way or
Sutherland just
another.
walks away at the end. He just walks up to him while he's in the ambulance and he's like, I'll be watching. And walks
'cause
away
seriously,
scot-free.
I know somebody probably said it, but like the first Saw movie, okay,
He set it all up like it was him.
like
he was all, like
no,
No. Yeah, he's still talking for
your family's gonna die, or kill the stranger. Dude, movie over. Doom, gone,
Yeah,
dead.
we all
What
said
the
the same
fuck?
thing.
Why is this difficult?
Now,
I'd
what I
have
said
maybe
too is
gave him a
sometimes
chance.
when I'm in the mood
I'd have
to
looked at whatever
more
options are there for maybe
empathize
the
with
first,
or
few
either
little
be
bit,
in the
but
mindset of the quote-unquote bad guy in those
One of us
films
goes
like
off
Saw
scot-free
and the other
or,
stuff, then
no.
I think, you know what I mean? I can dig the movies or at least enjoy them enough. But like most people and stuff, when they watch those movies, it's from the emotional viewpoint of, the people he has in the room.
I look
If
at it
I'm
the
watching
same
those
way
movies
you
like
did.
that,
You
every
fucking, my
self-preservation,
daughter,
every self-preservation decision or family preservation decision is very easy to make. I'm sorry.
I'll make an attempt.
Even
to
though
help,
I care about you on a
but
you're a
in the
human
end,
being level,
if it's-
I don't fucking
I'm
know
getting
you.
out of here with my family.
And I'm
It depends on the situation.
I'm
I'll make it
The
a-
only
I'm
time
going
I
to
ever
survive
might
those
have a second
situations.
me
thought.
having to survive this means I gotta kill all y'all motherfuckers. All y'all motherfuckers are dead. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry about
It's
your
not
loss.
personal.
It's not.
You
I
know,
would
the
never-
only time I would
and
ever
never do that
second guess
without-
any of that is if I had to kill myself, because ultimately,
Well,
like
that's
if
not
I had to say,
self-preservation.
if I had to save my kids to kill kill myself to save my kids, that would be a toss up because I know if I'm gone, a lot of these motherfuckers wouldn't survive.
But what about
So,
one of those?
It's kind of a half
What,
and half.
what
So
about
I'd
like a
have to
suicide?
try to find.
Not even like a. What about
Well,
the
that's
decision that's not exact? Like I've got to commit suicide to save my kid. What about you jump in front of the car or jump in front of the
Oh,
bullet?
that's totally different. I'm just yeah.
Right, but it's the
I wouldn't
same.
even think,
It's
and
the
the
same
bad thing
decision.
is
if
I
you're
wouldn't
placed
have
in
a
that,
chance.
if you're placed in that
Instinct
situation,
would tell me to
if you're
save my
placed in that,
kids.
what would you do situation, and you only have those two options? It is no
I'm
different to
taking
pull
a
the
bullet.
trigger with a bullet to your own, with a gun to your own head, than it is to jump in front of a bullet that was fired at your child.
No.
It's the same thing, saving their life. It's the exact same decision.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And this is why. If you are in that instant, say right at this moment, right now, a train was coming and he's about to get hit. Without thinking, you would dive in front of him.
Hell yeah.
But if there was a situation that you might be able to think of a way out.
No, I
because-
literally just said it's one of those. You only have two options
Oh,
situations.
okay, yeah.
That's because that's what we were
But
talking
if
about.
you are in that one situation where,
then the decision
I would jump.
becomes
I
the
would
same
jump
because there is no other option.
Right.
Period.
Okay.
There's no other option.
I understand what you're
I
saying
would
now.
save my kids.
You know, now,
And trust
on
that
another
they
hand,
would
like, I think a lot
figure
of
it out.
times, you know, and it has saved me from doing dumb shit quite a few times.
wish somebody-
I don't have the option to
Put a
off
screen
myself.
up in front of
I don't have that. Because ultimately, even if all 11 of the other kids make it in life, there's still that one that will always depend on me. So I don't get that option to fucking off myself or do something stupid to myself. I will never have that option unless I make sure he is taken care of.
Wait, stop. Hold on. But you have, and this is, I'm not being a dick. I legitimately, like, just thought of this. In my case, I don't have a child that has the extent of the issues that you do. But I do have kids that have some issues. Why would you not completely, wholeheartedly just know that one of the other 11 would step up?
Well, first of all, I know that probably all of the 11 would step up, but that is not their situation. I was put in a situation where I was growing up that I had to take care of my brother who was handicapped, which I didn't mind, but my mom had no choice. She was a single mother. She had to work all the time. I was my little brother's kid. Thorne went through it when he was with his mother. You know, he had it pretty much. He was my kid's dad for a long time, which he shouldn't have had to. So, yeah, there is that. Well, yeah, they might do whatever, but I will not burden my children
and
with
I'm
that
not,
at
and
all.
I'm not even saying that
You know,
lightly.
just like
I'm
my
not.
mom did something that I'm really pissed about. My little brother is handicapped. Now, not only am I very capable of taking care of my little brother, but so is her sister, my aunt, capable of making sure my little brother David is taken care of. But instead, she decided that my daughter would be the one to get my little brother if something happened to her or whatever. What the fuck? You know, I know my daughter and she is qualified and she loves, you know, her uncle and she understands all that shit. But I would never do that to my own daughter, let alone my fucking mom did it.
Right.
You know, if anything, that is my responsibility or your sister's responsibility. You know, whether we do it right or fucking not. You don't put that on my fucking kid.
Right.
You know, I won't even put my own shit on my own kids. You know, no, they have their own life. I didn't get that choice. I will not do that. You know, I might make sure they don't have dick cheese, but you know what? I am not gonna fucking make them lose what opportunities they have or might have because they have this feeling of obligation to take care of a family member. Yeah, we all know you love them. We all got blood. We all get, you know, we're all supposed to take care of each other. But that's my job before anybody else's.
Exactly. It is. And I understand that. 100%.
And as far as the older kids, the ones that are adults that are making it, that still might have little issues, you're fucking adults. Roll on. You know, the other ones that can't do it, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
You
No,
know,
I get that.
Julia ain't got it all upstairs, but you know what? She got it enough that she's gonna live her life. You know, neither is Maya got the squirrel thing going on, but she's gonna live her life. Marco's not gonna be able to.
No, and,
You know,
and I get that, but and that's what I'm saying is that, like, I think one of the last year I had this talk with my girls, and I think what amazed me. Okay, Sarah's the oldest. She's always been the extra mom. That's just her natural personality. Natalie's not. Natalie has always been self-preservation, freaking succeed, goals, and anytime she had to do anything with the family, babysit or anything, it was pulling teeth. It was, she hated it. She wasn't very good at it. So last year,
not always a bad thing.
No, not at all. Everybody has their own personalities. We're different people. But I say that because last year, a lot of shit went down in my family. And I talked to my girls. And they both approached me and said, hey, we've been talking about it. If anything were to happen to you or dad, whatever, we absolutely expect and want custody of our brothers.
Well, that's totally different.
Hold on. And I know, but hold on. Sarah, I would have expected it because she has a very high sense of duty and honor. I didn't expect it from Natalie. I was kind of blown away. She actually even said she would leave school. She would transfer school to a closer place to help raise her brothers.
Well, see, this is what I found. Like, the first thing, you know, like your younger one, I tell all the kids that. I don't give a fuck what side is good or bad. You make sure you're on the winning side.
Right.
If I'm on the other side, you take your ass over to the winning side. Good or bad. I don't care if if you want to be part of the Nazi regime or whatever. If they're making sure you and your family are good and you whatever are good, you go do that. You go to the winning side. Fucking right or wrong, you do that. But if something happens to me, like that I didn't foresee, you know, then I know damn well Maria's there, Thorne's there.
Right.
You know, and that was one of the big things that like kept me together when I was younger, because like some of my like you know, Mackenzie, Dylan, Kylie, if something would have happened to me, they have Tammy. You know, they have their mother. If something, you know, Hannah and Hope, if something would have happened to me, they have Jackie.
Right.
You know, if something would have happened, you know, if Thorne, Julia, Maya, Marco, well, Maria I've always had. If something happens to me, they have nothing. They had nothing at all. You know, they got each other.
Right.
You know, because we all know them family members or them people who are always around when things are good. But when, you know, when it's asked out, oh, well, I can't do this or you can't come stay.
Right.
You know.
For sure.
So I don't get that option. But in the same respect, if I keep myself to a level where I know nothing's going to happen to me. At least I try my damnedest.
Right.
You know, whether it be tactical, whether it be whatever the fuck.
Whatever it is, yeah.
You know, because that is not a situation I want to throw my kids in.
For sure.
To
No,
me,
nobody
it's not
wants
out.
to.
So if somebody takes me out or if I go out, it's going to be not of anything I've done or anything I could have prevented.
But
and then, you know, maybe that'll have to take over. But until then,
but you got to think about it too. If it's one of those situations like we were just talking about, they're going to band together. Marco's going to be okay.
Right. Well, at least a few of them will. They
sure.
like to bicker.
So,
I guess what we're saying is,
we bicker with each
don't
other,
just
but
dip on the motherfucker. But if something tragic happens and you don't have a choice, he's gonna be all right.
He's going to be okay.
Plus, look at all these. I mean, dude, do you really think?
But ultimately, it's not everybody else's shit to take care of.
No, it's not. That's why I said you don't just dip on the motherfucker, but you don't have to worry about in a, like I said, tragic, unexpected, whatever situation. It's not something you got to worry about. I mean, his siblings.
That's like me and my brother.
Like,
you know,
dude,
I don't understand why my mom wouldn't think I wouldn't take care of my brother.
Right.
Or even, like, I don't understand why your dad wouldn't have just ended up with you to begin with without all the rigmarole, whatever. You know, you're his son. You're the only one that wanted to take care of him. Everybody else was giving bullshit. Yeah, duh. It don't take a fucking rocket scientist, a lawyer, and a fucking congressman to figure that fucking shit out.
Apparently it does.
Well, I just in reality, like, as far as people are concerned, you know, I know damn well, just like they said, you know, if something were to happen to me and it, like, unforeseen by me, I know as stupid as your sisters can be and as bad as your other brothers' judgments are, you guys would come together and take care of each other. You know, the little bit I did get to teach each and every one of you guys was survivorship You know, no matter what, it was the hustle. So
I had to be dad for 9 years, so I learned that.
yeah,
For the
you know,
most part.
he already had to go through that. I had no even, you know, saying that bullshit. So he knows what it's like. I ain't gonna put him through that, you know, unless somebody like.
Right.
You
Not.
know?
I mean, no. None of us would. If we had a choice, none of us would.
I guess my biggest fear is Marco getting fucked over like Dad did. You know, that's my biggest fear. Because there's no reason why Dad should be living the way he is, and there's no reason why Marco should even think about that. They both have enough resources. I mean, fuck, if we had them resources to our own and no other fuckers, we'd be on love. So you're going to tell me now, all of a sudden, these individuals who never even really had too much of a chance, but their family, get to sit in this pretty much jail cell, a pretty jail cell.
Right.
You know, you get a pretty jail cell.
Right.
Oh, you get to walk around a little bit. Go ahead. Don't leave outside there. Don't leave this floor. Don't, you know. Oh, it's time for your medicine. It's time.
Yeah, and when they get agitated because they're confused and confined, then they
Yeah.
just dope the fuck out of them, so they either go to sleep or sit there and drool.
That or worse. I mean, I know what it's like to restrain Marco myself. I can imagine somebody that don't give a fuck about him.
Listen, I'm not. This is a harsh reality, so I mean, it's not. That's not ideal for anyone.
Nah,
There are
not at all.
people that, unfortunately, it's life, bro. There's people that's they don't have anybody else or whatever, so that may be where they end up.
I
But-
totally
but
get that,
when
but I
you-
mean, I'm talking about our situations.
But
Where,
when
you know,
when you destroy that person even more by forcing them into there when there's no need for them to be in there.
and then people don't think that takes a toll on them. That okay, well, you're
What's
not
killed
going to
me more
prison
than-
or nothing, but we feel as the government or whoever
What is-
that you can't take care of yourself. So you're gonna have to sit in this fucking nice little room, but you can't leave, and you
What's
can't do
killed
this
me
or
more
that.
than
Well,
anything are the times I have seen him since they've forced him in there.
You can only have calls this time and this time.
yeah, that's some horseshit. That's some horseshit. You know, I will have my son digitally fucking download it before I will ever let him go through that. And I've already talked to his people about that shit. You know, he will never have to worry about if there is a God or not. As long as, you know, if I have a say in it. And pretty much neither will I. If I want to. You know, that's just up to me to decide. But I can make sure Marco walks. I can make sure Marco goes to the prom. I can make sure Marco does all that shit. It will all be computer generated, but who the fuck knows and who the fuck cares? You know, whatever God that people want to believe in didn't let him do it now. So you know what? Hey, money's the root of all evil. Evil will let him do it.
Love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. You know, and that's the way I look at it. You know, everybody thinks I'm fucked up because I keep telling them that, you know, I'm going to have Marco download it, you know, and even Maria, my daughter, I don't know how I feel about that. Well, you know what?
If it gives him the freedom to do what everyone else could his whole life, and he could finally do it with them,
Yeah.
well then fuck.
Even if I'm there and he decides he hates my guts while we're in there, fuck it, hate me. I'll watch you from afar. Be a person.
He already is a person.
Well, but you know what I mean. Like, I want to see Marco smoke a joint on his own. I want to see Marco get his own touchdown or his own fucking home run. I got to see him do it.
But that's
I got to see all my other kids do it.
You.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And he doesn't know if he would do that. And I believe he would. So if he doesn't want to, then hey, he doesn't have to.
He loves skating.
You know, if he wanted to be a fucking Olympic skater in whatever program it is, fuck it. Get that pirouette, motherfucker! Make sure you get that shit right. Get your ass off the ice and fucking do. I'd be just like that fucking whatever the fuck. Get the fuck up and do your thing. You're digital. You broke your leg? No. Go fucking tap a button, get your ass going. Get back on the fucking thing. Even if he wanted to be gay, if he wanted to suck a cock, I don't give a fuck. I want to see my son have the life that the rest of my kids had.
Come cigarette, please.
I mean, and again, I'll be shallow and I'll be a label whore, but, you know, if he didn't like that, then when he gets old enough to understand, if he tells me to go fuck myself, I'll be like, you have that right.
Yeah, well, it just made me think, but they're like, right now, what could he do right now?
What do you mean?
That he could, I mean, there's all kinds of shit out there. What can he do right now that he can compete in? And he can have his touchdown.
See, the problem with Mark is he's going to have things his way no matter what. So the only way Mark's going to have his touchdowns is if maybe he gets laid. And that's got to be like a real freaky chick, because there's going to be slapping and there's going to be biting and there's going to be all kind of other weird shit going on. And what's really fucked up is I'm probably going to have to be there to witness it. Just to make sure you okay? She okay? Mark, you okay? Okay, go do it. Fuck. All right. And then what's going to happen after all these years? You know, yeah, we're on. After all these years, that poor fucking girl, whether she be a hooker or somebody that loves him, is going to fucking fly off and hit the wall. I'm going to make sure, I got to make sure she don't get a concussion and from being fucking swimming pool full of fucking jizz.
Look, we had this client.
Tell her to start out easy, man. Like, jerk him off, stay out of the way. Like,
It'd be like a scary movie.
You know how they train firemen on that big hose? They gotta have like 5-10 people on that fucking hose while it flies around.
Look, we had this client, and she had been locked down in a facility for a very long time. She was being released. She came to us, and she suddenly had a lot more rights than she used to. So she was very curious about sex and sexual shit, and so she wanted us to buy her a dildo. Well, you can't say no. Those are her rights. She wanted it. Staff went out and bought it. Here's the great part. Staff had to tell her how to use it.
Who had to do it?
Her house manager. Not me. Thank you, God.
that's not a day hat thing.
But the story, yeah, right? The story that I heard, though.
We do fucking macaroni art.
So,
I still don't
chick is in the bathroom. And staff is in the kitchen. And she's practicing in the bathroom. And she starts, like, yelling. And, like, oh yeah. And she's like, and she starts going, Stephanie! And the staff's like, listen, staff's like, stop calling my name! Stop saying my name! She's like, it's working! She's like, stop saying my name! I heard the story, I was dying. I'm like, oh my god.
All right,
That's fantastic.
What's really kind of weird, I had a similar issue. One of my exes does home health aid, and one of her main clients is a disabled lady. I helped her a couple times when they needed somebody to like take her to the doctors or lift her up, like OBGYN type shit, which is all kind of crazy fun. But you know, she's not that old. She's actually my age. She might be a little bit younger. She's in a wheelchair, you know, like when she's pretty much immobile except for a couple parts. But apparently the few parts that aren't immobile are very active. She has a husband and a quote unquote roommate. You know, I understand how that all rolls. But she asked my ex if she would ask me if we could have sex in front of her so she would know what to do with her husband. I'm a freak, but no.
There's porn. You don't even have to.
No, well, no. And I mean, even, like, no. And I can't even lie. I don't think it was her that kind of made me not want to do it. I just kind of not wanted to do it with my ex. I think I might have fucking, like, freaked in front of her with somebody else. I might have even let her join in just because I'm sick like that, and I could have said that, I fucked a paraplegic. But, it's one of my things, man. Can you imagine if you grabbed one was like this, and her legs were going like nunchucks, back and forth?
Have you've never, like, no, her legs wouldn't even be going like nunchucks.
No,
They'd just be laying there. You've never fucked
if you're
a fish.
putting in work, then fucking
You've
legs
never-
are moving.
You've never fucked a dead fish who just lays there.
I fucked starfish, yes.
Starfish, thank
yes,
you. That's what it's called.
yes. So that's another ex.
Okay,
if she
same
listens,
thing.
I'm gonna be pissed.
I've worked with a guy who had been married. God,
Oh, the starfish sucks, dude. It
probably
makes you feel like you're raping
60-some
somebody.
years.
Same thing.
And
It's worse than a rape fantasy. No, rape fantasy is cool. Fucking starfish, you feel like you're Kobe and somebody. You're like, I don't even want to do this.
that's the passed out.
No,
Shit.
passed out
Like
even,
chloroform.
the passed out thing is even kind of hot. No, when she's just like,
Right, I get you. Some
Yeah.
people that might be their thing though, but
I don't give a fuck. It's just not my thing. It doesn't make a dick limper than getting kicked in the nuts.
But I've worked with a guy who was married for probably 60-ish years, and there was a good portion of that at the end. She had been in an accident. She was paralyzed from mid-stomach down or whatever.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Now,
She
still liked other types of stimulation done to her because she could feel up.
You ever see Freddie Got Fingered
but-
when he was like smacking the chick in the legs
though
and
that
then he
didn't-
smacked her in the face with the cane?
I mean, even though
My
that didn't
legs
do
are
anything
paralyzed,
for her,
not my face, you
they did still
ignorant
do
fuck.
that. And there are either furniture or strapping or stuff like that that makes that a lot easier. But I mean they continue to still have an active sex life. She was okay
Oh
with
yeah, there's people with down. No lie, and they ain't even handicapped. They're just kind of, I told my dude BG, he's my best. He's beyond my best friend. He's my brother. But BG, his nickname is BG because he's a big guy. He's like 500 pounds, and I told him for forever. He lost a lot of it, but he's still.
He said even today he just said on the other show that he lost
I haven't
60
been
pounds.
But either
social
way,
media really
I have
for
still yet,
a hot minute.
yet to see him. I want to watch him fuck. Oh, I love fat people porn, and I've even told him, oh my God, there's so many
not even
titties. You don't know how many
not
titties.
even just big people, not chubby, not chunky,
Big people.
my
No, not
600-pound life.
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
people.
yeah. I watched a fat people threesome. They actually asked me if I wanted to join in. I sat there smoking a joint back when you were able to do that shit in the club. But the first swingers club I was ever in, the second or third time I went there, there was a dude. He looked like Jabba the Hutt. He was laying across the top where the pillows were at, because there was a community room. Anybody could walk in and just do whatever. So there was this big dude who looked like Jabba the Hutt. He was laying where the pillows would be. And then there was another big dude, he was laying almost like he was making a T. His head was on the fat dude's belly, like Jabba's belly. So then there was a chick who she wasn't very big. She was average size, even your size. She wasn't big. She had nice tits and she was riding dude. And dude was so big she had to do it sideways. And I give her credit. Bitch was talented because she was riding dude sideways while over that motherfucker sucking the other dude's dick. Crazy. Yeah, talent.
Putting that work in.
Talent. But yeah, I would love. I tell BG all the time. I'd love to watch. told my dude Johnny I'd love to fucking shake the man's hands and pay for his mama's tits. That was 20 years ago. And now her tits are still gorgeous. Her face don't match her tits, but them tits are still gorgeous.
Preserved like Twinkies.
Hell yeah. That's another thing. You know, if your face don't age with your tits, then you don't need any of that shit. They're just, you know,
What?
because
Say that
I
again?
know a
I
lot of
missed it.
chicks that their faces were jacked up
Right.
and they got their tits done. No, bitch, do something with that leather face. Oh yeah. You know, I know a chick right now, and she thinks she bougie as fuck because she's like almost 50, and she got a fucking 15-year-old's fucking tits, and her face looks like Leatherface. I don't know why I can't keep a man. Yeah, because they're fucking you because you have nice tits, and then they wake up and they're like, ah!
I know you can't even do it from behind.
Yeah.
Like, because you can't see the tits.
Yeah, you know,
Fucked up shit.
if you got a
COVID
Gucci
sex,
bag
just
for
throw
a
a
face,
mask
then
on.
fuck that. If you got a Gucci bag for a face, keep the small tits. You know, maybe do a little tuck. Little tuck. I ain't even into that, but you know,
Even
if
just
you're
do those like dermal treatments or something.
get
and,
your little
like,
Botox,
get some
get
healthy
your little,
skin.
and you know who I'm talking about. Jackie's friend Leatherface. I ain't gonna say.
Bust the motherfuckers out here.
I don't know.
You do know her. You know her. I ain't gonna say her name, but you know her. But Leatherface is Leatherface.
Did I meet her?
You know, I don't think. Yeah, you
Yeah.
have. Yep, you have.
I think
Yes,
I
you
know
have
who you're
at the
talking
bar.
about. I
At
think
the
I know
bar.
who you're talking
Yep.
about.
Just think
The
about
bar
it.
or the show?
15-year-old fucking tits about this big, and a face that looks like
What'd you
she
say,
was
show?
in the fucking depression.
Right.
Yeah,
When we
yeah.
went to Akron?
Comedian's birthday party. Yep.
I know who you're talking about.
Leatherface. Am I wrong? Looked like she fucking sat in the tanning
Even
bed
looks
4
like the
times too
crocodile
long.
From the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Looked like
Turtles.
her face is a Gucci bag.
Resting
right?
bitch face is being kind.
Even looks like the Croc from Teenage Mutant
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I mean, there's no you.
You ain't
What?
into the Turtles?
If I wake up in the morning, I would rather see small tits or even them saggy ones that look like socks
Yeah, you
with
do.
marbles in them. I would rather see those at a pretty face than a raggedy ass face and some nice tits. Because, I mean,
I didn't think that was her name.
Honestly, don't remember. That was a guess.
That's what I knew.
Yep.
I did. Woo!
Tell him
Leatherface.
because he can't figure it out.
He can't. He's dressed like a pimp in the middle of
Where's
a
my phone?
fucking
Let me look at
basement.
my phone.
Look, he's got the buttons pop showing some taco meat there.
You know what's fucked up is?
Taco meat.
That's
What
my
the
shirt.
motherfucker?
From when he was younger.
When I was his age,
I thought that shirt was buttoned a little more when you showed up.
No.
probably was. He's sitting next to your son there, and
He's
we've been
popping
talking about
buttons.
weird
He's
shit.
like, hey,
so-
little boy,
Oh, he's been talking about.
you want to hit my vape?
No, scoot away now. You know you want some.
No, thank you. I ain't buying. Or what was his name? Or his son's name? I ain't Hunter.
So you don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up, bitch.
I will give it to him. He might get some nasty pussy, but there's a lot of pussy that's around him. Whole lot. The best thing I got is a hot tranny.
Well, then he's definitely doing better than you.
That's what I just said.
Right.
You know what's fucked up? Like, I went to see, like, she's part of the Eargasm crew. And I went to see her do her stand up and, or her, I don't even know what she considers herself. But, you know, then I got suckered into doing my first, you know, like stand up or whatever the fuck. And the first thing I said, I was like, you know, coming from the hood and shit, you know, I knew a lot of chicks named, you know, Alexis, and they look like Toyotas, you know,
Yeah.
champagnes, and they look like 40 bottles, you know, shit like that. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Where we at? We hit the 1 o'clock mark.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Like, how much more time do we got?
Oh, you want to go?
Oh, fuck. How much more Jack do I got there? Oh, not much. Well,
What's in that Smirnoff bottle?
Smirnoff.
I was going to say, is there any left?
Well, why don't we take a quick break and we come back with some more bullshit? Fuck it, we here. Fuck it, we rolling.
All right.
I got a designated driver that's nowhere near as intoxicated as me, so.
I can control my drinking.
Worst comes, no, you can't. I'm looking at that bottle.
All right, we'll be back, y'all.
That was them.
I took one.
Samara wasn't born yet. And I get to the house, and I'm sitting on my fucking, like, my mom has this little step in front of her house, so I'm sitting there talking to Brittany. And my nose ring, I had a big nose ring with spikes on it, like this. So I'm like, trying to talk and not, get my face off without looking like or sounding like a fucking idiot. And all of a sudden, my big ass 6-gauge earrings, which were spiked, caught right there, which made the phone slide down the shirt into my elbow. So now I'm yelling into my elbow. Hey, look, I gotta talk. So now I'm trying to get this shit loose. Still not thinking, nipples pierced. Elbow to this nipple. So now I'm like the fucking elephant man. I'm going like this. So now this one gets caught. So now I'm like this. And I have no choice but to start my ass up the steps at 3 o'clock in the morning to wake my mama up to dismantle me from my shirt.
How old was Maria?
Oh, I would say maybe 8.
I
7,
woke
8.
her up first. Fuck that, I ain't waking my mom up. No!
Well, Maria was just in bed with my mom.
Oh,
So I
shit.
go to my mom, I'm like, Mom. And the first thing she did, she looked at me and she smacked Maria on her head.
That's all
Look
the
at your
girl
dumb
gets
ass. Look how stupid your father is. Look at his dumb ass. Her exact fucking words. And she made sure Maria watched while she pulled me off of all of the piercings and shit. Yeah.
And yet
So
Maria still turned out just like you.
Until you fucking go through some shit like that, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about infected nipple or nothing.
All I was
You were
saying,
never
I wasn't
elephant
like-
man. You were
I
never
was not
elephant
even
man.
like-
Thinks that
trying.
we're having like a fucking contest
I
or
wasn't
something.
even trying to compete. I was just saying that shit was weird and it hurt, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was always going to get the other one
Did you get nipple
re-pierced.
cheese?
And then I finally,
What the
it
fuck?
wasn't even nipple cheese. It was like cheese whiz. It was like, she turned that shit on. It was like, it was gross.
I get
But,
like a
like-
little something here every once in a while. If I squeeze it sideways, it kind of comes out like a poop noodle.
Oh, a couple days. I was like, fuck this. I took it out, took the piercing out, which apparently you're not supposed
You
to
know
do.
your boy's
Fucking
gonna
whatever.
end up like a pastor.
Every now and
It's
then,
gonna traumatize him to the point. I'm leaving the streets. I'm going to the convent. I'm being
like-
nun.
I would take my thumb and pick the little scab off on the side of my nipple, and then it would just ooze out. I'm
Ew.
like, God,
What
it felt
the
so much
fuck?
better.
Oh, it feels you get because that's
Ugh,
pressure and
it
shit,
hurt.
man.
Couple days of that,
Yeah.
golden. I'm good. Now I'm not getting them pierced again. Fuck that shit. I don't care.
Oh,
Natural's fine.
you
it.
sold some dope and you got into a few fights on the street. I'm a man. No, fucking squeeze a poop noodle out your nipple. Then maybe you'll be the man.
Poop noodle. I'm telling you, it was gross, but it was kind of cool at the same time. A little weird like that, but like shit. I'll do the nipple clamps. We'll do like that's cool.
Oh,
Fuck
dude, I can
that
pick shit up by my nipples now. Like I can hang shit off my nipples,
I'm
but
not piercing those again. Nope. Felt like my tits were on fire. Fuck it. Nope.
see, I got mine done at the same time.
So did
It
I.
was- Like I had a big fat. It looked like Bam Bam Bigelow on this side.
Oh,
and then,
no,
like,
no, no,
a
no.
little skinny white boy on this side.
Nope.
And they fucking like they did some kind of weird ritual thing, and then it was like.
Nope. You know what? Fuck that. Because she did the one, and I was like, alright, that wasn't so bad, that was fine, that was cool, that was alright. And she goes, right, she clamps the second one, and I went, motherfuck, no.
Yeah, that's why you get it all done at
Oh,
once.
shit! I knew what was about to happen, and I was like, oh my god, but you couldn't puss out. You can't puss
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
You're
no,
like,
no,
you can't
you-
say,
you already
and
got
my
one.
head is screaming, you're a fucking bitch, idiot, son of a, what the
Asshole,
fuck? And I'm like,
asshole. Blue
she's like,
screen.
you ready?
You're
Oh
out.
yeah, I'm ready, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm good.
That was the way when I got my tongue pierced. The first
Fuck
piercing I
that.
got, BG went with me. BG and his ex-girlfriend Leslie. And don't get hammered, especially on your first piercing, especially if it's your tongue. Because I went from work. and I
I'll never do
straight-
my tongue again.
Dude, I fucking drank
I don't
like
have any
damn near a whole fucking bottle of tequila.
Damn, we're-
Told BG to fucking pick me up. He took me up to Captain Midnight's, and I was good. They put the clamp on my tongue. It was good. And next thing you know, I woke up with a popsicle in my hand. I guess BG said I got up off the table. It was like, dog. Out.
Nope.
So you got no choice whether to fucking, it was blue screen. It was like somebody hit Control Alt Delete.
Back in the day when I was 110, 120 pounds and fucking
And wearing
in martial arts and fucking
the
ripped.
Little House on the Prairie outfit.
No, that was way before that. It was way before that. Like we went to this outdoor all day concert in the middle of the summer. Now, as soon as we get there, it's like between 90 and 100 degrees, right? First thing we do, we go get my belly button pierced. At an outdoor concert where we spend the rest of the day
Yeah, you don't
sweating
let somebody
your
named
ass
Dirt
off.
shove a needle through your fucking belly button for a pretzel.
sweating, fucking nasty. Man, guess what? It got infected. No fucking shit.
Duh. It's about as bad as
No,
my
hey,
daughter
dude,
getting
but
her
no, wait,
belly
wait,
button
wait,
pierced
wait,
by
wait.
a fucking carny
No,
who tossed balls in a fishbowl.
They were legit.
No, they were legit. They had a booth
Yeah,
there.
these people
they were.
weren't.
These people were legit. It was literally though the conditions immediately after the piercing.
Yeah.
Like then we literally were there the rest of the day at an Ozfest.
Oh yeah, you were
Middle
all
of
kind of
August.
nasty.
That was awful.
Oh, you're all kind of nasty.
Awful.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
it was.
well, but like Maria,
the people that did it were legit. I don't want to throw no.
well, Maria got hers done. Like she came back. She used to go with her grandma and do the carny shit. You know, be gone for the summer. But she came back. Apparently, she had her first little crush on the fishbowl guy. Yeah, you know when you toss the little ping pong, you get your goldfish. Yeah, so she let him pierce her belly button. Come back, look like
The dude from Mask.
it looked like
It
know
looked
that
like
plug
his
that you
earlobes.
pull out of your
See that
grandma's
movie?
bathtub.
With Cher?
Look like his earlobes.
No,
Oh,
it
yeah.
looked like that plug that you pull out of your grandma's bathtub. Yeah, the drain sink thingy that's that nasty and they had that crustiness around it and just bleh. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with? And then she tried to hide it. Bitch, you got a shirt tighter than my fucking wife beater on, and this fucking the bathtub plug hanging off your stomach. You could have at least got a stud, hoop, something that didn't wear something flowy.
Floaty.
You walking around with a horseshoe in your fucking belly button. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. And of course, you know, Carney had to do it. So it was probably like done with some fucking thing that held up a teddy bear that somebody won fucking 2 games ago.
I pierced my ear.
What
Now,
was
ears
it?
are
Them
different.
darts with the plastic ends on
I
it?
pierced my ear with a thumbtack.
I pierced my nose with a fucking sewing machine needle, but it was clean.
Pierced my ears with a safety pin.
And your ears look like...
Yeah, you look like a
Fucking-
midget fucked you in the face.
And my ear lobe actually broke.
You,
So it's
whoa! Wait a
you're
minute!
getting fucked in the earlobe.
I didn't get fucked in my face. It was my ear. Got $20.
Way less personal too.
That was more than Scotty gets.
It was 35.
Yeah.
But we don't kiss on the lips.
You're a pretty little white boy. You could have got a little bit more than that.
Could have charged for
Nah,
50.
he wasn't taking that off. He wasn't even taking the 40 at first.
Are you listening to this, Mom and Dad?
I'm trying not to.
Wondering why he farts Vaseline right now?
Oh my god.
And he didn't deny it.
Butthole can
Hell
swallow
no.
a watermelon and fucking just drop out the seeds.
Too many miles on the turd
Dude! Oh, fuck. The log ride is closed down. Terrible.
Foghorn when he farts.
And then, like I said, you get that mist of petroleum jelly through the air. He's blushing. That's what's fucked up. That kind of scares me. Yeah.
Like popping a jellyfish.
He admitted to getting fucked in the ears for money.
For $35.
God damn it! I miss everything.
And
Everything
two
good.
This is this new generation, man.
He could have at least got
This
bit.
ear infection for a little
See,
bit, too.
we
I
grew
had
up,
ear
we
cheese.
would have been the ear fuckers. We
ear
wouldn't have been
cheese.
the ear getting
He
fucked.
had
Right.
ear cheese.
Marco, I straight got ear cheese.
That might be schmegma. That ain't dick cheese. That's schmegma.
No, I don't know.
Go ahead.
No, just taking a hit the Smirnoff.
What the fuck would you want?
That's why. Yeah.
All right, so it's 1:30 on this Thanksgiving. If you're listening to us, you're either a dope head or you're cooking Thanksgiving dinner. Either way, happy Thanksgiving. And with that being said, shout out to all our new listeners, all our new followers, all our haters. You know, I'm thankful for you motherfuckers because you think about me more than anybody else. And everything else, you know, I'm thankful for the crew here, and that, you know, just be out there. And just remember, you know, be thankful for everything all the time. Don't pick this day that actually the way folks really did fucking murder people. Instead of Columbus Day, fuckers, when you like to blame the Spanish people. But, what?
Who was the guy? Was it Bob Barker that did that? What used to be on Let's Make a Deal
No.
That was.
or Price is Right?
He was
Price
on
is Right.
Yeah.
Bob Barker, right?
When he said spay and neuter your dogs.
Spay your dogs, right?
Yeah.
So
Spay and
please,
neuter your kids because we don't want no more of these snowflakes
Circumcise
out
your
here
boys.
fucking up our yard. Like, yeah.
hey,
We need,
Hey,
like, the next
additional-
generation, we need some men.
No
Circumcise your
dick
boys.
cheese 2020.
Yeah. No dick cheese 2021.
right?
Oh, yeah,
with
we
that
are
being
about that time, ain't we?
Check
God
us out.
damn it.
Check out the Eargasm guys. Check out all the local guys on our fucking page.
I'm comfortable.
Support your local strip clubs.
Tip your waiter.
Jesus Christ.
And your local
Bartender.
stripper.
Buy
We're
your
going there.
local stripper some teeth. I'm out.
Don't wipe with an alcohol wipe.
Yeah, that's kind of like ice cubes at the booty hole, ain't it?
No, not ice. It's more like fire.
Ooh.
Fire! You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby. Don't on fire!
Use some
It's like a
charcoal
cleanly fire.
No
soap.
poo. No poo play. Good night, y'all.